Hey everybody, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. This week, I'm doing a little something different from the list that we have. And Derek DeBougier, there 86, inspired me to do a video based on this. And I'm going to do my top 10 Tokyo Shock films. That's a little side view you want to see. And all Asian horror, pretty much. I guess Tokyo Shock is not around anymore, or I think they're kind of around. I don't know if they bought another company or what. So I'm always trying to go after a lot of Tokyo Shock films. I think the Tokyo Shock company does pretty well with their movies. I know I've had some issues with their DVDs before where it'll play at one player and it won't play in a different one. It's kind of weird. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get to my top 10 list here of Tokyo Shock films. All Asian horror. Yeah. I need to get more. I always want to add more to the collection. And at number 10 is One Missed Call. Let me sit up right. There we go. Sorry for the glare. One Missed Call. The American NI's version is not that great, but this one right here is fantastic. Now, I found this DVD in FYE for $4, and it's the trilogy. I was thinking, well, they can't be all those special features on this Tokyo Shock edition, but when you open this fucker up, it's all the double discs in one casing, which is fantastic. So you have One Missed Call, One Missed Call 2, and One Missed Call 3. Oh. And I like the One Missed Call movie. I like how it's got that little bit of a mystery to it. Fun flick. The sequels are okay, but this is the one to get because you have all three films, all 6 discs in one little slim case. Saves you a lot of room, a lot of headache. Awesome setup. That's why it's at number 10. Number 9, of course, you gotta love my creature features, and that is Zula, the rat monster. Again, put up by Tokyo Shock. Pretty much, this one is based on a cleanup crew going in to figure out why these people are getting sick and everything. Come to find out, there is a rat-like creature that was used in the experiment has mutated, and now it's this man in a rubber suit going around killing everybody. Fun flick. Highly recommend this film if you've never seen it. If you're into like men in rubber suit films, creatures itself, fun creature feature, Zula, the rat monster. A lot of fun. All right, number 8 is a box set, and I recommend this one a lot. And that is the Kazu Ume's Horror Theater, The Dark Tales That Make You Cringe. This box set was a kind of like a TV series or a mini series. Kind of reminds me of Masters of Horror, but in all of his works. This box set is Tokyo Shock, and all three discs, I should say 6 films, because there's 2 on each. They're all pretty much short stories. One is a Christmas horror, which is pretty cool, and it's one American name. He plays Santa Claus. He goes around slashing people in this hotel room with this weird-ass morning star and a chain. But it's got some cool gore effects. There is a cool one episode, I think it's called Webs, where a girl turns into a spider-like monster. A lot of cool different setups. You have all different kinds of stories in this theater. I think it's not that badly priced online. But here you have House of Bugs. That's the one with the spider lady. One is called Diet. The third one has The Present, which is the Christmas one. Death Make was pretty badass. They're in a horror. They're trying to film a horror movie, and the actual horror is actually really happening. Pretty cool premise. And And the second box. Wow. One-handed is always hard to do. Fucker. And this one is, of course, The Wish and Snake Girl. The Wish is about a kid who doesn't have any friends. He finds this weird setup and makes a mask out of it. And the mask pretty much comes to life. It's that fucking looking thing. It's weird. Snake Girl is pretty badass. I highly recommend this box set. You can get it dirt cheap, definitely, especially if you're into Asian horror and some short stories. These are pretty cool short stories, and it's a horror theater. I want to say it's Kazu Ume's. Yep, featuring crew from that did all these wonderful stories. Highly recommend it. Check it out for sure. That's number 8. Number 7 is a new one I just bought, and I have never seen it, and I finally got the chance to watch it. Loved it. And that is Rikio, the story of Ricky. Uh, Very gory. Gory martial arts film. I guess it's based on a Japanese manga, and it's got some cool horror elements to it. I'm probably going to keep this in my horror section. The story was fantastic. I loved every bit of it. Like I said, it's very gory. People's getting heads ripped off, people's faces getting chopped off, slicing and dicing, fun shit. A lot of cool special features on it too. Interviews with the guy who did Ricky, and yeah, Ricky, the story of Ricky. Highly recommend that one. And then number 7, number 6 is Gappa, the Tiberian Monster. I think I said that right. Tiberian Monster. This DVD is actually out of print. If you can find this dirt cheap, highly recommend it. So this is the Tokyo Shock version. That's out of print. There are other versions out there that are pretty damn cheap, but the picture quality is not the greatest. These are pretty spot on. Again, look for the Tokyo Shock version for Gappa here. It's another kaiju type film where a town uncovers an egg, and of course the egg hatches, and they think it's a god. And they bring it to the town, and of course the town gets ravaged. Fun flick, highly recommend checking out Gappa. Good times, good times. All right. Number 5. This was a weird one, and that's called XCross. XCross, I found by accident. I was just searching on Amazon one day, saw this cover, I'm like, what the hell is this? Big scissors and everything. Did a little research on it, and it's pretty much like a religious cult who are fascinating with cutting off people's legs. Yeah. Also, they pretty much bring girls into their small little town. Now, this town is all fucking weird. And these girls have a little bit of a past, too, as well, with each other. This film is done pretty cool because it goes back and forth from the different girls in this movie, and then it all ties together as one. There's a weird not serial killer, but there's one crazy bitch with these gigantic shears going around trying to cut people and try to cut this one girl and kill her. But fucking weird, a lot of fun. Highly recommend checking out XCross for sure, especially if you're into weird Asian cinema, religious cult stuff. Yeah. Number 4, speaking of weird films, got this 2-disc edition I found at oldies.com, and that's called Hair Extensions. Yes, killer hair. This is weird. They find this one girl dead in a like a storage locker on the boat, and her hair is encased in the whole entire locker. So they pull her out and they bring her back to the morgue. Well, this morgue attendant is infatuated and loves hair. So he steals the body and cuts the locks of the hair off and sells it and gives them away to other girls. And, well, the spirit of the dead woman uses her hair to get her revenge. So there's scenes where hair is growing out of girls' eyeballs, fingernails, like just getting incarcerated in hair and getting strangled and devoured in hair. Fucking weird ass film, surprisingly about killer hair. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, goofy stuff. All right, number 3 is Tokyo Gore Police. Very nasty, bloody movie. A lot of fun. Takes place in the future where certain people have mutant genes, and if they get a certain body cut off, doesn't matter, finger, arm, dick, anything like that, it grows back and turns into this weird ass weapon. So this specific police department is set up to go after these people who are purposely cutting themselves apart and turning them into these living weapons. A lot of fun, a lot of gore. Uh, cool, I want to say a gator snatch scene. If you've seen that movie, you know what I mean. A lot of fun. Highly recommend checking out Tokyo Gore, please. All right, number 2. It's another one I found at FYE dirt cheap for like $4. I got it from Tokyo Shock, and that's Itchy the Killer. Special edition. Um, this one is, yeah, 3-disc edition. I was surprised to find this one for dirt ass cheap. So I had to jump on it. Again, for $4. Brand new. Come on, it's Itchy the Killer. Gory son of a bitch film. A lot of fun. If you've never seen Itchy, highly recommend checking it out. If I'm saying that name right, I'm not good at saying Asian names. But if you're into serial killer type films, this is the one. And number 1, of course, I had to go with the Mac Daddy of kaiju films, and that is Destroy All Monsters. There are 2 different versions of this Blu-ray. On the back, if you look, if there are special features, you have yourself a money ticket because that is a rare one. They redid it again because Tokyo Shock was not supposed to put this movie out with features. Toho did not want those features on there. Well, oops. They're on there, and of course this movie's going for crazy expensive. So Toho puts out another version without the special features, which sucks. But again, they did an awesome job. This is your battle royale of all different type of big monsters in there. And they all go up against pretty much King Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster there. Fun flick. Gotta have Destroy All Monsters in a Tokyo Shock setup and also in your horror collection. Especially if you love Godzilla, this is the one to have. It's a blast. All right. That is my top 10, guys. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 Tuesday. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. There's more I always need to pick up. So if you have any recommendations, please put them down so I can take a look. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Peace.